I was chatting with a mortgage broker the other day who said something that really stuck with me. They said, I feel like compliance is a never-ending game of just jumping through hoops. And just when you've got it all covered, the goalposts move again. Does that sound familiar to you as an advisor? Well, if it does, that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're a mortgage broker, staying compliant with regulations can sometimes feel like you're playing a game where the rules are just consistently being rewritten. And let's be honest, nobody gets into this industry because they're passionate about paperwork and red tape. But here is the thing, compliance isn't just a box ticking exercise. It's about protecting your clients, your business, and ultimately your reputation. And the brokers who truly get this are the ones who build trust, longevity, and sustainability in their careers. So how do you stay compliant without letting it completely drain your time, energy, and enthusiasm? But let's raise the stakes for a second. What happens if you don't keep on top of your compliance? Well, there's regulatory fines, and they are not small. The FCA doesn't mess around when it comes to these types of breaches. You also have loss of client trust. So a slip up in compliance can damage your credibility faster than any bad Google review can. And business shutdown risk as well. Worst case scenario, you could actually find yourself out of business altogether. I know this is very scary stuff, but the good news is staying compliant doesn't have to be very overwhelming. And here's how you can stay on top of it without feeling like you are drowning in paperwork. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make compliance a daily habit, not a last minute panic. Most mortgage brokers get into trouble because they treat compliance as an afterthought. Instead of scrambling to check all the boxes when the regulator comes knocking, build it into your daily workflow. Have a clear, documented process for everything. I mean everything, from the fact find to the data protection, the whole lot. Use checklists and automation tools to ensure that nothing falls through the cracks. It's really important. You also want to schedule regular compliance check-ins so small issues don't turn into big problems. Think of this like going to the gym. It's easier to stay in shape if you exercise regularly rather than trying to do a year's worth of training just in 1 month. The second thing we have is investing in training because regulation changes a lot. One of the biggest compliance mistakes most mortgage brokers make is assuming that what worked last year is still good enough today. Regulations evolve, and if you're not keeping up, you are falling behind. Make ongoing training part of your professional development. You can attend industry webinars and FCA updates to stay ahead of any changes. You can join broker networks or compliance forums where you can share knowledge. Work with compliance consultants if you need to get that extra guidance. The best brokers I know don't see training as a burden. They see it as an investment in their business and the future of their business, more importantly. And the third one we have is use technology to your advantage. Regulation doesn't mean you have to drown in paperwork, as I've said many times. The right tech can make compliance effortless. CRM systems can automate client record keeping and document storage. E-signature tools can make paperwork secure and efficient. Compliance tracking software helps you stay audit ready at all times. Instead of seeing compliance as a chore, think of it as a system that protects your business and yourself. If you can streamline it, you'll free up more time and focus on what really matters, serving your clients and growing your brand. So what is the bigger picture on this? If there is one thing I've learned from coaching mortgage brokers over the years, is that the most successful ones are the ones who treat compliance like a competitive advantage rather than a burden. They use compliance as a way to build trust with their clients. They position themselves as a professional and go above and beyond. They create businesses that aren't just successful, but they are sustainable. At the end of the day, compliance isn't about rules. It's about reliability. And the brokers who embrace this are the ones who win. If you want to learn how you can find clients as a brand new mortgage broker, because lead generation is so important, then click on this video right now where I break down exactly that.